My sister forgot to hang up. I heard Mom said, "We'll make him pay, sweetie, or he'll have to move out." I didn't say anything. They sold the house for $270,000. They returned from a Japan trip, smiling until the key fit. On the doorstep, they found a note, and when they read it, they started screaming. My name is Noah. I'm 28. Oldest kid, default errand runner, the you'll figure it out child. If my family were a stage, my sister Mia is the spotlight, my mom is the director, and I'm the person in black moving chairs, so the show keeps going and nobody claps for me. I fix things. That's my role. Leaky sinks, broken Wi-Fi, forgotten passwords, late fees. When something goes wrong, they call me. When it goes right, it must be because Mia is gifted and Mom is wise. I learned early that being quiet is cheaper than arguing. I work IT at a small logistics company. Nothing glamorous. I like it because computers don't play favorites. Either it boots or it doesn't. I rent a one-bedroom, drive a dented Corolla, cook eggs, keep a budget spreadsheet. I'm not tragic. I'm background. Growing up, our house had two realities. The spoken one, we're a team. We share. The acted one, share meant Noah pays. When Mia needed a temporary car at 19, I co-signed. When she totaled it 6 months later, I took the hit. When Mom got behind on the mortgage during COVID, I covered just for 3 months. 3 became 21. They called me generous. I called it keeping the lights on. By 27, I had a spreadsheet labeled, "Not my bills, I pay anyway." I didn't show it to anyone. It was dumb, but it kept me from gaslighting myself. Rent transfers, card balances, emergency cash, Uber receipts from nights out they called networking. The total in the corner made my stomach drop, so I stopped scrolling to it. Mia is 2 years younger. She's objectively charming. The kind of person who can be 40 minutes late and still make you apologize for starting on time. She does marketing for brands online. There's always a new pilot project, a new manager, a new nearly. When people ask, Mom says, Mia's in partnerships. When they ask about me, she says, Noah works with computers, like I fixed the mall printer. A Sunday night cracked things open. We'd had dinner at Mom's. Roast chicken, bag salad, a cake with congrats M, because Mia hit 20K followers. No comment for me, even though I'd just finished a brutal deployment and slept at the office 2 nights. I washed dishes. They clinked glasses. Later at home, my phone buzzed. Call me back, Mia texted. I did. Restaurant noise behind her. Hey, can you move $300 to my card? She said. My bank is weird today. It'll bounce back tomorrow, promise. I can't tonight, I said. Rent is coming out. I'm tight. She sighed. Ugh. Okay, I'll figure it out. Sorry, I said because I always say sorry. Next time. Fine, she said, then to someone else, laughing. He's being dramatic. Wait. I started, but the call clicked. It didn't hang up. The line stayed open. A door. Then Mom's voice, smaller through the speaker, but sharp. He said no? Mom asked. Yeah, Mia said. He's playing poor again. Glass clinked. A chair scraped. We'll make him pay, sweetie, Mom said low. Or he'll have to move out. Something inside me went still. Not angry. Still, like the power cutting and everything going quiet. Mia laughed. He won't move. He can't afford it. We'll see, Mom said. He owes us. After everything. He owes us. I didn't say anything. I didn't hang up. I listened to them talk about me like I was a credit card. I set the phone down. My kitchen looked like a stage after the show, too clean and empty. I opened the fridge. Eggs, almond milk. Closed it. Looked out at the parking lot. The streetlight flickered. I didn't sleep. Not rage. Clarity. Your brain rearranges your life when you hear your name said like an invoice. Transfers lined up in my head. Family dinners that were loyalty checks. The way their faces changed when I said, I can't. Morning came. I showered. I went to work. I said nothing. But the sentence kept looping behind everything I did. We'll make him pay, sweetie, or he'll have to move out. That night, I didn't text them. I didn't send screenshots. I didn't explain. I bought a notebook. I wrote everything down. Dates, amounts, phrases, not to build a case against them. For me, paper is rude. Paper doesn't soften. The early pages read like receipts. 3 years back, $1,450, temporary mortgage. 2 months later, $1,450 again because stimulus is late. Car insurance I just set up automatic so you don't forget. Groceries till Friday. A dentist bill Mia promised to repay when my brand pays my invoice. She never did. $760. I remember because I had $780 total in checking. I noted humiliations, the small ones that eat you. Mom rolling her eyes when I brought leftovers home from Sunday dinner. Noah is doing his budget thing again. Mia calling my car Grandpa Wheels. The time I said I needed to leave early and Mom said, "You're always so busy for us, but not for your little tech job." I wrote about a Tuesday I won't forget. I got a bonus, took Mom to dinner, and she spent 45 minutes showing the server Mia's press while I sat with my card ready. I paid the property tax on our house because the reminder came to my email. Turns out I was still registered there from 5 addresses ago. Mom texted, "Bless you. You are my rock." I saved that. Then, "Can you handle March, too? We're in a bind." The bind was a TV, a tattoo, nail fills, and a Tulum trip. I know because Mia's stories said collab and showed an ocean view. Collab for 2, not 3, I wrote. The first no was tiny. Mia asked for $200 for gas and content. I replied, "Can't right now. Rent week." She left me on read for 4 days. When she replied, it was a photo from a restaurant. Family dinner. No invite. I ate cereal and told myself I liked cereal. Mom started using a looped sentence. "We'll make it right when the house sells." The house, our house. Dad left it for the kids. After probate, Mom's name went on the deed. I didn't push. She was the parent. I paid because I didn't want her to lose it. First day of school pictures. Height marks on the laundry room wall. I thought saving the house was saving us. For them, it was a cash out. 2 months after the overheard call, I saw glossy cards on Mom's console. Real estate agent. As is cash offers. Close in 10 days. "Are you selling?" I asked. "Just exploring," she said, not looking up. "If you do, we should talk about." "Noah," she laughed. "I don't need your permission." "It's not permission," I said. "It's the payments. We should settle up first." She gave me a look like I'd missed a cue. "Settle up? You paid because you live here," she added. "I moved out 2 years ago," I said. Mia drifted in. "Also, buyers hate tenants," she said like she'd learned a phrase. "No offense, bro." My hands trembled. I went home, wrote, "They think I'm a tenant of my own past." The asks got bigger. Co-signed for Mia's downtown loft because content. I said no. She sent 17 messages in 2 minutes. "You're selfish. Family helps family. You just sit on money." New ones. "Mom says you owe us. We'll make you pay if you won't help." I screenshotted and saved them in a folder named While Calm. Mom asked for my credit card for one purchase, fully reimbursed. "What purchase?" "Flights." "Where?" "Mia got invited to Japan. Companions aren't covered." I said no. "You always ruin opportunities," she said. A week later, dinner at Mom's. Table set nice. Midway through, she slid a manila envelope across like it was a movie prop. "We got an offer," she said. $270,000. I asked. $270,000, Mia said. "Cash. Close next month." My head did auto math. Dad's low-rate refi. Remaining balance small. Net still 6 figures. "We need to talk about what I've covered," I said. Calm. Property tax. Payments. Repairs. Mia's smile cooled. "You mean your little spreadsheet?" "Don't be rude," Mom said. Then to me, warm sugar. "We appreciate you. But this is my house. I sacrificed for years." "I did too," I said. "Even. Fair." She repeated like it was foreign. "Fair would have been you staying home to help instead of running to your bachelor cave." "I left because I was paying here and sleeping on a sofa," I said. "Remember when you rented my room to your friend's son?" "Temporary. 8 months." Mia flicked her hair. "God, you make everything heavy." I looked at the offer. Agent name. Close date. As is stamp. Mom squeezed my hand. "Sweetie," she said, "you'll be taken care of. We're a family." "How?" I asked. She smiled. "We'll take you to dinner in Tokyo." I laughed like a tire losing air. At home, I spread notebooks, statements, screenshots across my coffee table. 6 hours of adding. Transfers, auto-pays, Venmos labeled gas, groceries, and 4. The 3-year total made me put my head in my hands. $38,412.55. It looked fake. It was real. Not counting time. Just money. I wrote it huge on a blank page and underlined it twice. Next morning, I drafted an email. Subject: settlement before sale. I listed categories, attached PDFs, totaled $38,412.55. I'm not asking for a gift. I'm asking to be repaid prior to closing from net proceeds, with a simple memo. If you want to dispute a line, call me today and I'll bring receipts. It didn't sound angry. It sounded like finance. Mom called, brittle sugar. How dare you reduce family to a ledger? Mia texted, LOL, you invoiced us? Then the agent emailed, congrats to your mom and sister. You're not on title, so no need to involve you. Smiley face. Mia posted passports and suitcases. Work hard, play harder. That's the hour I stopped being scared of selfish. I drew up a boundary plan. Not revenge. Consequences I control. I removed my card from every auto pay I'd set up. Insurance, gone. Internet, gone. Electric, transferred to mom's name. Lease guarantor, revoked at renewal per clause 12.2. Certified letters sent, copies kept. I opened a P.O. box and moved my address. No more mail went to you. I texted one sentence. From today, I will not pay any expense that isn't mine. No, love you. I booked a therapist. The house sold on a Thursday. $270,000. Wire Friday. Saturday, they flew to Japan. The breaking point wasn't a jetway scene. It was my aunt's living room. Streamers, paper plates, sheet cake that said Bon Voyage. Cousins I love. Cousins I avoid. Mom holding court near the dip. Mia in a matching sweatsuit that cost rent. I walked in with a bag of paper. No flowers. Just copies. Noah, Mom said loud. You made it. I said I would, I said. She kissed my cheek and whispered, we'll talk later, not now. Now, I said quiet. 5 minutes. Kitchen. Her smile slipped. She glanced at Mia. I roll. They followed me. By the sink, the fridge hummed. Outside, kids bounced on a trampoline. I set a sheet down. This is the total I've covered in 3 years. Mortgage, tax, utilities, car insurance, medical, food. $38,412.55. Mom sighed. Noah, please don't interrupt. I said, even. I'm not fighting. Facts. She crossed her arms. Fine. I asked to be repaid from the house proceeds. You sold for $270,000. After payoff, you can repay me and be fine. This isn't punishment. It's balance. Mia smirked. It's just money. Family isn't a business. You made it one, I said. Every month with just this time. Mom's voice sharpened. We are not writing you a check at a party. I didn't ask for that. I'm telling you the boundary. If I'm not repaid, I'm done. No more transfers. No emergency bills. No credit cards. No cosign. If you can't afford something, you won't use my name to get it. Mia scoffed. Wow. Big man speech. I put down a simple memo. From house proceeds, repay Noah $38,412.55 by Friday. If not, $800 per month until satisfied. 0% interest. No fee. Mom looked at it like it hissed. You ambushed me. I emailed you, I said. Twice. We leave Wednesday, she said. Sign now. Pay tomorrow. Fly Wednesday, I said. Everyone wins. She looked at Mia. Mia, don't reward this. This isn't about revenge, I said, steady. This is about closure. I won't be your second wallet. We carried you for years, Mom said. I moved out at 23, I said. I paid my way. I covered your bills because you asked. You were paying rent, Mia said. Your mortgage, I said. Rent is a contract. This was me preventing default. Mom slapped the counter. Heads turned. She lowered her voice. Put the paper away. We'll discuss when we return. No, I said. We discuss now or not at all. I won't drag this while you post sushi. Mia leaned in. You think you have power? I don't want power, I said. I want a life. Silence. Fridge hum. Punch bowl clink in the other room. Mom pushed the memo back like a failed quiz. We're not signing. We're going on our trip. When we come back, we'll see how you're behaving. Okay, I said. She blinked. Okay. Okay, I repeated. That's your choice. This is mine. I fanned out copies of the certified letters, utilities transfer, card removals, guarantor withdrawal. If you miss payments, that's between you and your landlord. Don't list me as emergency contact. I won't pick up. Mia flushed. You're putting our mother on the street. I'm refusing to be your safety net for Shibuya Crossing, I said. Mom's voice shook. All this help with strings. You're cruel underneath. It stung. I breathed. I'm not cruel, I said. I'm tired. My aunt barged in with pigs in blankets. Pictures. Mom pasted on a smile. She floated out. Mia bumped my shoulder. Have fun eating your boundaries, she whispered. I stayed with the papers. My voice in my head again. This isn't about revenge. This is about closure. I packed the papers. Then I took photos, because I'm still the kid who holds the camera so everyone else can be in the shot. They closed Thursday. Mia posted keys in her palm like a trophy. Mom posted the empty kitchen with new season. No tag for me. Friday, my bank alert said the last property tax auto pay was canceled by me. Clean. Saturday, they flew. Lounge champagne. Boomerang clinks. I washed once and muted them for 30 days. I ate leftover rice. Boundaries are quiet. They feel like nothing. For 3 days, nothing happened. Work, gym, sleep, therapist on Tuesday. She asked my biggest fear. That I'm wrong. That I'm the selfish one. She asked, what would selfish look like? I said, leaving with no notice. She said, you gave notice. I said, okay. The weight on my ribs shifted. Wednesday, 19 missed calls in an hour. Mom. Mia. Unknown. Another unknown. Text from my aunt. Call me now. I made eggs. Then I checked voicemail. Mom, hi, Noah. The electric is off. They said the account was closed. How could you be so irresponsible? This is mistreatment. Mia, the internet is gone. I had a brand call. They're docking me $500. Fix it. Mom, I have a doctor appointment. How will I print my forms? Unknown. This is Mark, your mother's landlord. Call me about rent and guarantor. I emailed the landlord. I'm not the tenant. I revoked guarantor status per lease section 12.2 at renewal. I won't pay on an account not in my name. Direct all communications to Mom. Polite. Firm. The agent who sold the house emailed. Hope your mother's move went smoothly. Move? She hadn't moved. She'd sold the only asset and kept the rental because it's close to friends. Thursday, 12 calls. Mia crying. I missed a brand call. Are you happy? I wasn't. I also wasn't responsible. Friday, a photo from Mom, red paper on the door. Pay or quit. 3 days. This is your fault, she wrote. I went to work. Reset a password. Ate a burrito. People laughed in the break room about something else. I felt weirdly lonely, like coming off a high and realizing the high was adrenaline from other people's problems. Afternoon, a knock. Peephole Mia. Puffy eyes, hoodie up, rolling suitcase. I opened the door halfway. What? I asked, not unkind. She nudged the suitcase forward. I need to crash for a bit. No, I said. She blinked. Are you serious? Yes. You can't do this. We're family. I can. And we are. That's why I'm not doing it. Me making a bed means you don't face your life. Therapy talk, she said. Better than my old talk. She started crying again, mostly angry. Mom's freaking out. She said you'd help. I did help, I said. For years. I meant now. I meant then. We stood in the crack of the door. The hallway smelled like overcooked chicken. A basketball thumped downstairs. I'll pay you back, she blurted. I swear. $100 a week. I don't want your money, I said. I want you to handle your own. She stared over my shoulder like the furniture might change its mind. What do you want then? For you to stop believing I'm your plan. Silence. She wiped her face. Mom said you wouldn't let us suffer. I won't let you starve on my doorstep, I said. But I'm not your bridge. She pulled the suitcase back. We sold the house for $270,000. Why act like we're broke? Where is it? I asked. She flinched. The money was already air, tickets, bags, dinners, Guilt presents. They treat cash like it expires Friday. Mia, I said softer. I asked for $38,000 back. You told me to invoice as a joke. You're at my door with a suitcase. She swallowed. Mom said you'd cave. I'm sorry, I said. I can give you temp agencies and a clinic for Mom. I'll help set up auto pay when you have income. I can't be the income. She stared like I'd broken an unwritten pact. Then she turned the suitcase and left. That night, I printed a letter, put it in an envelope, and taped it to their door with blue painter's tape because I didn't want to ruin the finish. 10 days went by. A cousin sent screenshots from Japan, ramen, temples, robot restaurant. The comments, So happy for you. And hearts. No one posted the frame where the rent auto pay was gone. They came home Sunday night. My aunt texted, "They're back." I made pasta and watched a dumb show. I slept fine. Monday, 7:02 a.m., unknown number. I let it ring. Mom called. I let it ring. Text, "You are sick." For minutes of nothing. Then, "We're at the door." I pictured it, and yes, I smiled. Their key turned. Deadbolt clicked. On the door frame, blue tape. My envelope. They tore it red. "Mom, Mia. From today, I am not your emergency plan." I canceled every payment I set up that wasn't mine. I removed myself from obligations I didn't sign for. Your mail that came to me is at P.O. Box 412. Bring ID. The house sold for $270,000. I asked for $38,412.55. You refused. That's your choice. My choice is to step back. Practical. Utilities are in your name. Instructions attached. Rent. Talk to your landlord. I'm not on your lease. I will not pay past due amounts. Health. 2 community clinics take walk-ins and payment plans. I called. They expect you. Work. Mia, 3 temp agencies. Show up at 8 a.m. daily. You'll get assignments if you stick with it. This isn't about revenge. This is about closure. I want to be your son and brother, not your wallet. If you want to talk, email me. Don't come to my door. Don't call 20 times. I won't pick up. If you want to repay, I'll accept $800 per month, 0% interest. Noah. My aunt said they started screaming on the doorstep. Not horror movie. Cornered. A neighbor's door cracked, then shut. A dog barked. Mia said, "He can't do this." Mom said, "We made him." For the first time, none of that meant anything to me. 2 days of messages. "You're heartless. You'll regret this. Family is forever. You'll be alone. We raised you. We gave you everything." I replied once, by email. I won't argue by text. My boundary remains. Then quiet. Loss. Then relief. Then space. It's been 3 months. I count time by normal things. Meal prep Sundays. Laundry Wednesdays. Therapy Tuesdays. Oil change when the light says so, not when someone else's chaos stops. There are ghosts. Odd hour calls still twist my stomach. I let them ring. I drove past the old house once. New car in the driveway. Wind chimes on the porch. Someone loves it. That helped. Week 4, Mom emailed in small words. "We're adjusting. It's hard." No apology. No ask. Also no insult. I replied, "Thanks for telling me. I'm glad the clinic worked." It did. I checked once. Old habits die gently. Mia got a temp job, reception, then dispatch, then a short contract at a warehouse. She texted a photo of her first payslip. "First check." I wrote back, "Proud of you." She sent a thumbs up. She hasn't paid a penny toward $38,412.55. The email for payments is quiet. That used to make me furious. Now it makes me sure I chose right. My boundary has to be something I can live with even if they never change. People want twist endings. Penthouse and block. Court and full repayment. Sitcom reset. None happened. The truth is smaller and better. I stopped funding my own erasure. I didn't set a trap. I didn't deliver a speech on a plane. I wrote letters. Canceled auto pays. Told the truth. Lived by it, one boring Tuesday at a time. Sometimes I sit on the floor and sort mail and realize, no red alerts. No, can you just? No shaking hands while I type my card number, because saying no makes me the villain. The quiet is weird. Then it's good. I still love them. That doesn't mean I let them spend my life. Love is a feeling. Boundaries are choices. You can keep one and change the other. If you're the family wallet, I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you what I told myself. You're not cruel for closing your hand. You're not heartless for paying your rent, your eggs, your therapy. You don't have to wait for them to be different to start being different. I'm not waiting for repayment to start my life. I'm not moving out of myself so someone else can move in. I'm done being a plan. And I will never let my name be a payment method again.